guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Konjac Exfoliating Organic Facial Sponge Set by Minamul. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what this product is, how I've been using it, my first impressions, all of that. The company actually reached out to me for this video, and in exchange for a review, I received the product for free. And if in the end you are interested in purchasing this product, it's going to be linked in my description box below, right at the very top. The link itself is not an affiliate link, so I do not get compensation if you use it to purchase the product. So yeah, once again, in this video, I'm going to be showing you my first impressions of the product, how I used it, how it worked for me, all of that fun stuff. So if you're interested in that, then please stay on and keep on watching. Alright, so as you saw in the beginning, this is the packaging for the sponges that I got. If you look through Amazon, you're going to notice that there is a variety of different kinds of sponges, but this is the one that I got, and you get 6 different sponges in here. And then on the back, you get instructions on how to use them and a quick description at the very bottom, which reads, "Our Konjac sponge is perfect for daily cleansing of oily combination or normal skin." Notice that it doesn't mention dry skin in here. It says this sponge will gently purify and exfoliate your skin to stimulate natural blood flow and encourages skin regeneration. And then it also mentions that the bamboo charcoal, which is this sponge right here, the black one, contains activated carbon to deeply clean, absorbing excess sebum and grim to help prevent blemishes and breakouts. It says these guys are made using fiber of the root of Konjac plant. It's naturally rich in essential minerals, vitamins, and amino acids, and you should replace these guys every 2 months. And then online it gives you a little bit more information on what the product does, and it says it can help naturally cleanse, exfoliate, and nourish the skin. It gets rid of dirt, oil, and blackheads as well. And then something else you should know is that this product is vegan, natural, non-toxic, and biodegradable as well. So basically these are sponges that you would use in a similar way that you would a spinning brush or a cleansing brush. Alright, so now for the demo. This is going to be how I used it. Beware, you're going to see me without makeup and washing my skin, so viewer discretion is advised. But I'm going to show you how I used it. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to tell you is that my first impression of the products was the texture. The texture is really interesting because they're called sponges, but you will notice that they're very hard. So I was just like super curious, like how is it going to clean the skin if it's like rock hard, but it's a sponge? Like what help? But if you actually read the instructions, which I did, you will see that the very first thing you have to do is soak it in warm water. The warm water, what it's going to do is just help open up the pores. So when you grab the product, you're going to soak it in warm water for like 3 to 4 minutes, it says. Yep, 3 to 5 minutes. You're gonna soak it in warm water and it's gonna expand and it's gonna become super squishy. Like the texture is super, it's an interesting texture. It just caught my attention, but anywho. And then once it's nice and squishy, you're gonna grab some warm water, apply it all over the skin, once again to help open up the pores. And then you're just gonna take the sponge and do a nice massage to the skin. Just pamper yourself for a couple of seconds. I just did like 30 seconds to 1 minute before actually going in with cleanser. And something else that I noticed about this product was the smell. It's not super overbearing. It's a nice faint smell, and I caught the smell, and it's green tea. It smells exactly like green tea. It does contain it in there. So it's nice and it's not super overbearing, and that's something that I always look for in like any sort of skincare. I don't want it to be like overly flowery, overly pungent, overly fruity. That's always a super like deal breaker for me. I don't want it to be that pungent. So in this one I did catch it. It was like a nice faint smell of green tea in there. Now, one thing I will say about this product as I was using it is that not in this hard form, but when it becomes squishy, you're gonna feel that it's a little bit awkward to hold as you're trying to like rub it on your skin. I do wish it had like a better shape to grasp onto. Maybe if it had like a little handle, but then it would defeat the purpose of it being biodegradable if you put something on there, and it would become more expensive. But anywho, that's just a little note. If I'm being nitpicky about the product, I will say that it was a little bit awkward to hold, but it's not a huge deal breaker. And then once you're done with the massage itself, just using the sponge, I went in with cleanser. And what I did was use the cleanser right on the sponge. I just pumped it into the sponge and then I massaged it into the skin. But what I noticed was that the product itself really soaked into the sponge. So the sponge really soaked in all of my cleanser. So what I would recommend you doing for this product is use your cleanser, pump it into your hand first, into your palm, and then apply it all over your skin, and then go into the sponge. That way your sponge doesn't soak in all of the product, and you're gonna just get a nice massage all over your skin. That way, getting the most out of your product. And then once you're done cleansing, all you're gonna do is just run the sponge under water. That way you can just keep squeezing it until you get all of the product out of there. And then my favorite part of this product is that it comes with this little string. You might have noticed that it comes with this little string, and this is just to like hang it so that it air dries. I thought that was really cool, because then that way you don't have to like leave it on your counter and like germs will soak up in there. I thought that was a really neat idea to put that string on there, because I just hang it up in that little knob and it doesn't like drip water onto the floor either. So it just hangs there, air dries, and it becomes hard again, so it's ready to use again. And then I also forgot to mention that when you're squeezing it to get the product out, make sure to like not be super aggressive. I can be with everything that I own, so just don't be like super aggressive, because you don't, of course, you don't want to damage the sponge. And then that was it as far as cleaning up the skin. And then after I used it, I will say that my skin felt super nice and soft. And you know, like once you've like cleaned up your skin and you feel it like you just got a really deep clean. I don't want to say like tight, but it does have like a tightness to it where you just feel like you got a nice deep clean. That's what I felt with it. I will say that it did feel a little bit on the drier side, but I would just counteract that by going in with a heavy moisturizer, and then overnight and in the morning you're gonna feel your skin back to being hydrated all over again. So yeah, those were all of my thoughts on the Konjac color sponges right here. I think they're a nice addition to any skincare routine. If you're having a spa day, I feel like right now we all need a little bit of that, a little bit extra self-care. We're all going through a lot this year. 2020 can't be over soon enough, I feel like. So it's nice to take, you know, some days, some afternoons to just, you know, hop in a bath, go all extra with your skincare, and just take care of yourself. That's what's most important. And yeah, that's all I had for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you and your loved ones are well. Please continue to stay safe and stay sane, and hopefully I will see you right here on my next video. Bye guys.